Some days it comes down to decisions, and this day we decided to pivot and grab one more epic New Hampshire adventure before we head to Maine. Which includes 3 campsites in 3 days. But first, you'll find us in our current campsite contemplating our exit strategy. Come on with your bad self. You would have seen in the last video that we had a heck of a time getting into the site. We loved it once we were in here, but we've dreaded getting out all week. The time has come for us to figure out how to get this out, and we have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C.
Did you tell them what plan C is?
No.
Stay here forever because there is no plan C. Before we go, I am going to check my lug nuts. You should really check them every trip. Sometimes I don't, but I'm going to give them a little check before we go because I woke up thinking about it this morning. Oh, I guess my intuition is off so far because I haven't found a single loose one yet.
We determined pretty early on, taking a right out of here is an absolute no. We struggled all week getting the truck out of this driveway.
It almost requires a 3-point turn to turn right out of here. Left is a little bit easier. It's a cool truck. So we're gonna go straight. I've already scouted that with the bike. From the center left, because that's the least amount of slope. We do have to watch this tree because the trailer is gonna tilt as we go through it, so we gotta watch this tree.
Come on with your bad self. I think you're in the clear now. Slow and steady. We're tilted pretty hard. Oh my goodness, the tilt.
That'll make you pucker just a little bit. We get really close to kissing the bed rail, and I just real slow, just wait for those back tires to catch up, and it'd lift it just enough. It went about as perfect as it could get for such a strange situation.
Wow.
Man, we almost kissed the bed rail making that turn. I didn't realize there was a pretty good little dip right on the edge of that curb. I didn't see it as we were coming through.
I wasn't watching it either.
I dropped my tandems off in it. I love that campsite, but I'll never come back. Be a great truck camper spot though.
So we decided to pivot, leave a day early, and catch an adventure that we just decided we just couldn't miss. We're hitting the road early this morning to make time to get that this afternoon.
You would think, after our last campsite, I couldn't mess up getting into or out of a campsite. I messed this one up. It's wide open. We were all backed in, ready to hook up. We saw that our hookups were on the opposite side. That happens sometimes. Took it with a grain of salt. We're only here for a night. Campground guy pulls up and said, this is actually a pull inside. So while we're only here for a night, and I could have just left it alone, I figured I'd kind of like to dump some water and do some things, so we spun it around. Another redo.
I had a heck of a time finding this particular campground. There were so many that I either couldn't get a reservation, they didn't accept dogs because it was a state park, or they couldn't fit our rig. In fact, there was a few I called and they'd ask me my size right off the bat. Nope, sorry, you're about 10 foot too long.
We stopped here to do one very specific thing, but if we get back in time, the pool is open.
Thank you, my love.
Please.
Knowing that we were leaving yesterday, we did check out one small thing back on the other side of New Hampshire before we left. Essentially, she was born in the 1800s. She was known to throw these big lavish parties from New York City, which is where she lived for a long time. So this castle that she built, the ruins that we saw, were essentially for her guests to come in from New York City and have a place to stay. But now it's an area that you can come visit for free and see the stonework and some of the walls of the castle.
Tonight we're doing the Ann Stokes Trail, which is about 2.5 miles.
It's even down to the details of the stonework around the pond. She wanted the pond to look a little fancier and nice, and so you'll see these stones placed all the way around.
And as always, the day before travel day, I got some stuff done today that'll make my getting ready to go process a little bit easier tomorrow, and I wanted to give everybody a quick update on the Macerator pump we added to our toolbox last week. I took out 2 tanks of gray water and the black water today, which was the one I was a little bit nervous about. It did what it's supposed to do, guys. It's like a little garbage disposal. It grinds up all that black water stuff and feeds it out 25 foot up into the back of the bed. That makes my life a lot easier.
As for the mountainous regions that we've seen so far up here in the Northeast, New Hampshire is
beautiful drives.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Awesome.
drives. I think we drove uphill the whole way here. I never really thought it would be this hilly.
We're doing all right. Can I see those tickets? Thank you so much. You're going to be row 13 today. Seat assignments are listed right above your window.
Awesome.
Welcome aboard. There we have it, folks. We've reached our cruising speed for today.
sitting at 6,288 feet at its summit. Mount Washington boasts the Northeast's tallest peak. A variety of train styles have climbed this rail throughout the 1800s. The very first cog-driven train climbed the rail in 1869. You feel it cooling off pretty drastically.
It's getting cool in a hurry. We're on a 37% grade too. That's pretty wild.
Knowing that this mountain also boasts the world's worst weather, we lucked out with some beautiful weather in mid-August.
The weather feels awesome.
The weather feels amazing.
It feels really good.
It's at least a 20-degree drop.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got enough cell service to get the... Nope, we're SOS. There was a sign over there that said up here is the highest wind ever recorded by man at 231 miles an hour.
Wow.
For wind.
You can do it much cheaper and drive up the mountain. We saw a lot of people doing it. We saw a lot of people hiking it, but that's not happening.
That's not happening for us.
But this was a really great experience. So we get to hang out up here for almost an hour.
50 minutes, I think, is what time we have to be back on the train.
And then we'll ride back down.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we just get to kind of walk around and see what we can see. This is beautiful. Beautiful.
Worth every penny to me.
Worth every penny.
They do a really great job of communicating a lot of FAQ things you need before you come. You can bring food and drink on the train with you if you want. They have it at both the base and up here where you can get something to eat.
I'd rather walk around and see the place than eat.
If you pay attention to nothing else that they send you, pay attention to the link they send you for the weather to prepare you how to dress. They allow you to stand up and walk around the train for most of it, which is surprising. It's not easy, so most people don't do it.
It's kind of interesting, the guy that built this had all kinds of problems getting the permits from the government to build it. And so the bulk of this is just one long trestle. It only touches the ground on both ends. Basically, there may be one other spot, I couldn't hear it really clearly, but for the most part, it has to be all the way up off the ground. They didn't want him hammering or drilling into natural rock or blasting out the side of a mountain. It all had to be built on top of the ground and still runs that way to this day, which is kind of cool, but it also took them 3 years to do 3 miles of track.
Within your 50 minutes that you're here, you have time to just kind of walk the path all the way around and get all the different amazing angles. The only time you wouldn't be able to is if you wanted to eat and stand in line.
And they do have a little museum and a gift shop if you want to check that out. Just make sure you charge those cameras because you're going to take a lot of pictures. Worth every penny. That was amazing.
100% would recommend. They run year round.
There's only a few circumstances where they don't run. They won't run all the way to the top if the winds are over 70 because they worry about people literally getting blown over. Pretty much run year round all weather conditions, which is pretty impressive in my opinion.
You're gonna get amazing views regardless, but if you want the best seat, my opinion is to get in the very front or the very back.
You're gonna get all the views you want, but we just spent all of our time walking around going, wow, wow. That's how you're gonna spend your hour. We are all ready to go after our 1-night stay here. This is a cool little campground. They got a lot going on, but we didn't have a lot of time to enjoy it. And today we're going to Maine.
I saw a bunch of pictures on the website of moose and bear, and so we kept going by the river to see if we could spot some, but no luck.
You saw one, remember? You saw a moose. You saw a moose. Yeah, last night when we were on the train ride on the Cog Railway, the tour guide's like, oh look, everybody see the moose. It's just a big plastic moose. It tricked somebody though.
It looked real.
All right, Ange, here's the plan. Since this is our first and only ever pull in sight, and we're a little too long to make this loop, we're just gonna back straight out there. I just need you to make sure I don't hit that little outbuilding over there by the pool. We'll back up, turn left, and we're going to Maine. Did I mention that? We're going to Maine.
Back that thing up. I guess the purpose of a pull-in is so that it's like a back-in, but you get the tough part done when you leave and not after you've been driving on the road. That's it. I've seen them before and I never really understood them, but
well, and here,
that's my guess.
Here it works out kind of good because you just have a whole open field behind you. If you had another row of campers behind you, that's going to be a lot less easy. Place is a little interesting. It's a nice park, but the thread and the needle in and out is, I'm not going to say it's tough.
They keep having these moose signs everywhere, just taunting me. We've never seen a moose.
Yield to moose, break for moose,
3
save
years.
your life. All these signs everywhere. Where the moose at?
We won't see a moose. I'm hoping to fix that over the next couple of weeks. But to set it off, what do you call a moose that can play the piano?
It's going to be something easy.
A musician. Musician? A musician? Musician.
It didn't land. No matter how you say it, it doesn't. I don't think it works. Took a little quick bathroom break at a pull off there, checked our hubs, just kind of looked everything over. Everything looks great up Highway 26 through Maine. We've been on the road for about an hour and a half and we've driven all of 67 miles. Lots of slow speed limits, lots of 30-mile-an-hour towns and stuff like that. But there's a lot of hills. There's a lot of pulling and some really steep pulls, like even some semis and some diesel Class A's are having a hard time getting up some of these. Keep in mind, be really confident with your equipment because you got some steep uphill pulls and some really long downhills too. It's been weeks since I've seen a Love's truck stop. So I've been trying to make sure and fuel up before travel day, especially if it's a longer day like today. We had, 250 miles or so to go. So I want to make sure I filled up last night. Not a lot of gas stations out here on this route, and the ones that I've seen aren't really conducive to pulling a trailer into of any size, much less a mid-size fifth wheel or a big fifth wheel. So there's some things to keep in mind. I was just trying to hurry up and flush the black tank since we weren't on full hookups last week. I just kind of dumped whatever the honey wagon would hold, but we're about done. I think AccuWeather says we have like 4 minutes.
I'm honestly surprised that we didn't drive through any of it. We lucked out.
Worked out great.
Since it's about to rain us out, and on the last video, we opened with some food. We decided we might just close with some food because we are in the beautiful state of Maine, and where else better to start?
We got through our little storm. We are headed to dinner. We saw a little diner down the road, looks like a drive-in type thing. It has cooled off from 87 degrees when we got here to 66.
Very drastic difference.
And it feels awesome outside. We just heard our names called. Angela is coming with the order.
What are the chances that there's 2 Codys here within these 5 cars?
Are you kidding? Oh, it's really for us this time. You're gonna get wet sitting down.
It'll be all right.
Red hot dog.
Yeah,
What is that about?
yeah, I don't know anything about them. I
Let's
just know
find
that
out.
they're a thing. It'll eat.
You'll eat. Welcome back to New Hampshire.
Nope. So I'm hoping to fix that over the next couple of years. However, there is a
lane closure was reported on I-91.
knowing that we were
Turn
leaving.
left toward Base Station Road.
But I think this place is.
Okay.
I think this place is going to work out great for the night. I think this place is going to work out great. So now we're doing the Ann Stokes Trail, which is going to carry us. It sounded terrible. It's horrible. It's not going to carry us. Tonight we're doing the. Can you see us? How's that look?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
They should give you a sign that tells you this is coming so you can speed up. Like when we were kids, you know what I'm talking about. We had a couple spots down home that you could really get on it, and it puts your stomach on the ceiling of the truck. No, I wanted.
I should tell you about these hills
had
so
I-
you can speed up. The link they send you for the weather to prepare you how to dress.
I love the breeze here.
But don't take our word for it. Take his. He's still hollering.
For the ride up,
The sun and the wind.
I would say
Guest commentary.